Absence makes the heart grow fonder. The fear of missing out. You never know what you've got until it's gone. As a society, we've come up with so many ways to say that the loss of something hurts twice as much as the joy of gaining it. This aversion to losing is a bias that's so prominent in our lives that it actually drives a lot of our decisions, even if we don't realize it. So why is this important? Because leveraging this insight can generate catalytic results. Our brain uses heuristics, or shortcuts, to make decisions. And one of these shortcuts is our brain's desire to avoid loss, even if it's at the expense of greater gain. People would much rather sacrifice a reward than to lose something that they already have, or even perceive that they have. Think about the last time that you were booking a hotel online. Whether or not you consciously saw that little message that said, only 2 rooms left at this rate, or 48 people have looked at this hotel today, these messages most likely nudged you to act because your brain, which did see the message, tried to protect you from losing what it perceived to be yours, the rate that you were seeing on screen. At Linus, we design market research studies to measure both the perceived gain from implementing something and the pain of loss of not implementing a particular product in a technical, scientific, or healthcare setting. And we've seen a clear trend. Respondents often report that the loss of not implementing a solution would negatively affect them about twice as much as the gain that they would experience from implementing it. Remember, the question's the same, measuring the effect of implementing something. But scientists, doctors, and engineers usually quantify the effect very differently when thinking about it through the lens of gain versus loss. This type of knowledge can help us when we frame conversations or messaging. Here's an example. A group of doctors tested the idea of gain versus loss in motivating patients to improve their heart health through exercise. The physicians found that while providing a financial incentive did motivate patients to engage in a regular cardiovascular regime, what worked best was giving the patients the reward first, but then create a risk of taking the incentive away if they fail to meet their daily goal. If you use a wearable device or a meditation app, you might not be aware that your run streak or the number of days in a row that you've exercised or meditated is affecting your decision to keep going. Very subtly, it does. And you're better off for it. Losing out on something is twice as action-inducing as gaining something. And as a heuristic, this loss aversion is powerful as a behavioral tendency. Want me to send you a case study? Write the word action in the comment box below. Humans are beautifully complex, and our actions are governed by certain patterns. Understand these patterns, and you can inspire people to action and create catalytic results.